Hi Taurus, how is it going? I hope you guys are doing very well. Thank you so much for joining me. Welcome to April and Aries season. Take a deep breath in with me. Let all of it go. Let's play some tarot and let's talk a bit about astrology. So Mercury, the planet of communication, sales, trade, the collective consciousness, is now moving into your sign. One of the areas of the body that your sign governs happens to be the throat. What does this mean for you? This is empowered speech, Taurus. After a while where you may have felt like you couldn't quite communicate or say the things that you needed to say, during this transit, I think for you more so than ever, it would be a really good idea for you to start working on the tangible, start saving your money. I do feel like this is one of those transits that will increase financial benefit. So do see what it is that you can do to really fall in love with what it is that you're doing. On the 5th, there is a full moon in the sign of Libra, which is a bit of an emotional clearing out. In this full moon, you're being asked to try and cultivate balance between your work life and, that me versus we kind of dynamic. You may feel like you're closing out a bit of a financial chapter here, but the key here is balance. All right, Libra. Taurus. On the 10th, Venus, the planet of finances, of love, happens to move into the sign of Gemini, where Mars has just left. Now, you are being asked here to really focus on love, on beauty, and on your own confidence. This is one of those transits where it's taking a linguistic approach to love. Use your words, all right? Find the right words to say. On the 11th, the Sun in Aries is conjuncting Jupiter in Aries. This is really, really good luck energy, okay? This is one of those times where it's like a lot of energy for good luck, for you to transmute stuff that you need to change up in your life. Really just quite boldly go after your dreams. It's a lucky day. Just make sure you're taking the risk. On the 19th, there is a new moon solar eclipse in the sign of Aries, starting off eclipse season. And so this new beginning is making you look at your passions, your shared assets, and what it is that you need to do in order to get to the top. The sun moves into your sign on the 20th. And so there is all of this energy that we have in your sign. On the 21st, Mercury begins its retrograde in your sign. And so what is it that you need to revise? What is it that you need to redo? What is it that you know needs your attention? Bottom of the deck is the 6 of Pentacles. And so there is a much necessary effort needed on balancing out relationships. King of Wands, the Star, the Wheel of Fortune, the Sun, Temperance, Justice, and there you are, the Hierophant. So, April's going to be a really, really good month, Taurus. This is a nice prelude to your birthday, and I feel like with all of this energy in your sign, you might want to really begin to start focusing on your entrepreneurial spirit, on your business, on the King of Wands, Aries, Sagittarius, Leo energy. The Fool card just jumped out. And he's the entrepreneur, He's the man with the can-do kind of attitude. He's also the dad. He's also, this lucrative businessman. There's a lot of dynamic facets to this energy. And what you're being asked to do is step into this dynamic kind of version of yourself, tenacious version of yourself, where you are quite okay to really just chase those dreams. What is it, Taurus? What is it that you really, really want? Page of Wands and the 5 of Wands. Because in this month, Taurus, you might really be asked to see what it is that you can do to be a little bit more of a go-getter in regards to pursuing something that that you've want to make manifest for a really long time. With the Wheel of Fortune here, I'm saying to you, this is a really, really good time to make stuff happen. April's one of those months where the more you decide to balance your relationships, the give and take, the me versus we, the more you're willing to empower yourself in the month of April, the more you're willing to take that entrepreneurial spirit, the more you're willing to be that family person, really puts you in a position where the stars are a lot closer. Those ambitions, those goals, those things that you're reaching for are a lot closer. Because the Wheel of Fortune here is suggesting that this is a really lucky period for you. If you're going to take that luck and invest it in your growth, in your renewal, in redoing, in rebirthing, in riding off into the sunset, you'll know that there is some moderation of your own personal economy that needs to go on, and balance keeps coming up here. Libra energy is strong. Sagittarius energy is strong. Taurus energy is strong here. What is it that you can do to set yourself free by redoing, revising something that needs transmuting, something that needs you to really look at your personal economy and change things up from one state to the next, Taurus? A balancing out of scales means that there is some sort of equilibrium and harmony and truth that needs to be told in regards to things that you know were imbalanced. And the active effort that you take to rebalance could even be like codependent relationships. The active effort that you take to rebalance things in your life by connecting in the way that you do, that higher level consciousness connecting, that seeing beyond the coloring lines connecting, that looking outside of the box kind of connecting. The more willing you are right now to set yourself free from conflict, especially wherever it may have arisen in your life, Taurus, the more you're willing to take a humble approach and even make an amends with somewhere where you know that you needed to restart a plan, a journey, a job, something needed redoing. And I have a feeling it's got a little bit to do with your consciousness and how you're consciously connecting to Source and Gaia and your own higher levels of understanding. I feel like you may have ignored yourself for the longest time, and now in the month of April you are confronted with so much good energy. It's just saying to you, hey, take a look at yourself. What is it that needs redoing? What is it that needs a little bit of attention? What is it that needs changing state? You're being asked to step into a new direction, one where you can learn the lessons from the conflict and actually move forward from it. I'm not saying take a completely different direction, but there is something that does require a new beginning from you, Taurus. And so this good luck energy is probably going to be best used for you to ride off into the sunset, or at least towards dreams that mean that you're working on the things that are important to you. For some of you, this might be working on your partnerships and finding balance in these partnerships. For some of you, that might be stepping into a brand new direction, riding off into the sunset. For some of you, that might even mean, hey, there's work that needs doing on transmuting certain things that have had you a little bit out of balance. The work's there. The work you know you need to do. There are 2 references to scales here. So this full moon for you has everything to do with finding balance in your life. And sometimes when you're in a lot of conflict, it takes away from the good luck energy that you're feeling. So what might be key here, Taurus, is seeing how you can eliminate conflict as much as possible. You've got dreams to pursue, and that's a lot of work in itself, Taurus. You allowing yourself the privilege of redoing, reinvesting, renewing something gives you a cutting edge, because you're willing to pour the energy into transmuting things in your life that you know need balance. There's a new journey for you, and if you want to take it, you might even find that it leads you to a brand new spiritual consciousness or a higher level of consciousness. Balance, Taurus. Balance, 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 balance. I hope you enjoyed the reading, Taurus. Thank you so much for joining me. I love your support. I love you guys. Have a really good month of April. Mwah! Book a reading, rubyreadstarot.com. Bye.